If you change the white to white color instead of O, black to black color instead of X will be better. Then in the best strategy, we're going to call the best move column number, row number. How about the game ends? You can just return goofy movement. So for example, terminal text will be when there's no more movement. In this case, you are going to return -1, 0. Actually, anything you can return though. Then I just deleted move method from the random player because the random player does not test the next move. But custom player still needs a move to test the next move, like it's gonna be kind of successor. Then find the move method returns a set 0 through 24. Then if I tell you more detail, the numbers on the board is in this shape. Columns filled first, so 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 means first column. Then 5 through 9, 10 through 14. And also board is 2D, so column by column. In the board, first inner list has 0 through 4 positions. If 2 has X, position 2 has X, the board will look like first 2 is empty, that is dot dot, then it means third row, first column has X. In the find moves also, you can remember that first 2 move, that means when the board has only 0 or 1 stone, it's gonna be all paths. If there's no stone, 25 choices, so all the numbers. If there's a 1 stone, except that position, everything. When find moves returns nothing, empty set, that means game's over. Also custom player, white and black, you can change it to the color code. In the random, I'm going to check terminal test. Then among the what find moves returned, I'm going to just return like randomly choose, then quotient and remainder will be returned. Alpha beta you don't have to do yet because there was no lecture. Then evaluate function. One of the evaluate function can be look like count possible moves over my turn and length of the find move. So count possible moves means because possible moves will be just a set, just the length of a possible move. Then what else I need to say? Oh yeah, opposite color. You can always check the opponent things too. So if I want to use opposite color, so color means turn in this code. You can also find the opposite opponent possible moves will be like self dot opposite color. Then when I press my color, if my color is black, opposite color will return white. Then I'm going to pass this one to the find the move self dot. I forgot. Then you're gonna pass board. Opposite color will return the possible moves of opponent. But this opponent is me if it's a min node. If it's a max node, color is me. If it's a min node, opponent is me. I highly recommend to use just minimax with certain search depth. You may start search depth from 2. Then I can write one more thing here. You will figure out if search depth is greater than 3, it starts very slow. After you start from the depth 2, then you can increase. Also, depth 2 is easy to calculate. Depth 3 is a min node, so you have to evaluate opposite. But depth 2 is a max node, so I don't need to worry about. If you can have a bigger search depth, that is better. Let's think about why depth 2 or more, because depth 0 is empty board. Depth 1, I can say like there's a one stone. Depth 2, I can have two stones. So this is why it needs to depth 2. Then in depth 2, in this case, I can calculate how many possible positions for black. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So black has 14 possible moves. Then white has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So in this case, my value function will be 14 or 0. If this one was not a good position, if I put white at a certain position, something like next to x, in this case, x will lose 3 possible moves, so x becomes 11, but O will still have most of the possible moves except 2, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it looks like O's winning with a simple evaluation function. So in this depth 2, I can calculate something. Stones are moving like a queen, so there is a directions are given. So you can use this. You can go each direction, then until you don't meet anything. So you're going to go through each direction while you are meeting dot. That means empty space. I think isolation runner has that part for each direction. You get two new XY positions. Then while you meet dot, you are going to keep going and add the number by calculating. X is column, Y is row, first quadrant. You can calculate X position times 5 plus Y position will be the move found. So it's gonna be added to the set. Then you're gonna return that. Best value will be used when I use minimax. So min value, max value. At depth 2, you're gonna evaluate, then it's gonna return the number. Then this number will goes up to the root. In the runner, game is designed to always start from the black first. So if you run it, black first, then white, but you can be black or white. So if the custom player is a white player, white maximizing. If custom player is a black player, black maximizing. If you look at here, best strategy, get color. Only in your turn, your best strategy will be called. So you are going to maximize for this color. In the runner, there is a next turn. Next turn will work on for the current turn. Then call to the next turn again. Then player will be changed. Turn will be changed. After change the turn, call that turn's best strategy. Then put the moves. Then call next turn again. That means the other player. So just keep doing until game ends.